Greetings and salutations to all you folks out there. It is time for SupCom once again. It is Saturday night after all, and it would not be Supreme Commander if we didn't have connection problems. So, finally, we got a launch. Once again, the map is Wonder, and I'm on the south side. So if anyone in this stream is on the north side, you know the drill. You need to get the hell out because you are not welcome in the stream as long as you can leech useful details from my ramblings, as odd an occurrence as that might seem. I got UEF and I'm in the air slot, which is not the end of the world. I think I can get some fairly good coverage up. And on my team, I've got Positivity. He is Cybern on the left-hand side. Cybern for Tursto. Seraphim for Mandan, unbalanced with UEF. Those are my three mid players. And on the right-hand side, Roke is Seraphim, which means that I am not going to get focused down by Roke with stupid snipes during this game, unless he tries to like ground fire me with strats or something. So hopefully that'll go pretty well for me. I'm gonna go ahead and lay down some mass extractors and run this away. So, do my early air brink. I got a flank. Alrighty then. Something to note as far as early builds go, because people ask me this all the freaking time. When you've got 4 mass extractors and a hydro, you can actually build the hydro off of your storage without stalling. You might stall on the next power generator that you build, but you will not stall on the actual hydro, and you will have 120 power income with which to jumpstart your economy. When you start doing things with your engineers, such as patrolling and whatnot, you're going to want to be using attack move orders, which is alt right click, which is probably the single most often asked question that I get. So we're going to build a buttload of P-gens with a totally irresponsible amount of build power, and then I'm going to ship off a couple of engineers with which to gather all of these mexes right here. And then we're going to kind of keep an eye out for our buds here. You can see we got down to about 6 power in storage, bumped up while it was transitioning, and then we're getting leached down again. So we are definitely not going to stall on this one, which is quite a good turn of events. Usually there's just a very brief moment of stall, which can get a little annoying. So I'm going to go ahead and queue up my patrol orders here. I'm going to get an attack move order right there, and we're going to go ahead and start a... No, we're not. We're not going to start a T2 mass extractor till after this is rolling, because right now I don't have that much mass income. Got a ping going out there, which means there's probably some units. I'm going to delete that now that it has had time to sit there for a bit, and I totally forgot to move my T1 engineer over to the side so it was not in the way for the ACU. So we're going to assist that. We're going to work on getting our first few, let's see, we're going to do 3, 1, 2, 3, and then our traditional. We're going to work on getting air out super duper early so that we don't run into any problems. And you guys are going to build power right down here. And you're going to grab these boulders, because I need all of the mass that I can get my grubby little mitts on. We're also going to T2 the mass extractor that is adjacent to my land factory so that I get a whole bunch of useful engineers at a discount cost. Alright, there's our scouting. So hopefully we'll gather a little bit of intel for our teammates. They'll be able to see what's going on and hopefully not get run by. Wonder Open is one of my favorite maps to play because it has tons and tons of space with lots and lots of opportunities with which to exploit members of the opposite team. Turns out to be quite a good time a lot of the time. And it looks like I am versus Levitican on air. Whoopsie daisies, I think we just won the game. Where is the Chief Jaguar? Chief Jaguar is not his customary blue color, he is pink. He is versus Positivity. So Positivity is not going to get rolled over, I don't think, but I probably will have to assist him at some point during the game. So we're just going to keep that in mind as we keep a rolling on. Now, you, my little friend, you are going to build some more build power, because build power is my friend at all points during the game, especially when I'm the air player or I have lots and lots of reclaim to do. So let me try to snag these scouts here before they... Well, they've already gathered intel, you know the drill. But we need to clean them up as soon as possible. And I'm just going to keep patrolling all of these scouts out. That is one of the reasons that I always queue, always, 1 scout, 5 interceptors. Because, yeah, that's a lot of scouts, but you need a lot of scouts when you're trying to cover your team. Hopefully, I will get enough of them out. We're going to start you. You're going to go this way, and then patrol. And you guys, you're just going to keep assisting on that. And yes, I am aware that I'm overflowing a bit of power, but eventually I will have to make a T2 air shift, and I will need all of that power in order to do it without stalling like a mofo, even though I probably will stall ever so slightly. So I see a T1 bomber over here. I'm going to grab him, and then I'll be able to provide some cover for that bomber. That is out from permutation. So permutation is going to be doing some T1 bomber runs. An excellent move to make, my friend. Rather annoying for my team, but you need to be doing it nonetheless. We're going to continue our mass extractor upgrades as quickly as we can. There's a Chief Jaguar. I don't have a good sniping option as UEF unless I go for the gunship snipes, and gunship snipes are probably not going to work out super well. So I'm just going to kind of chill out, hang back, do what I need to do. Amazingly enough, most of my scouts are still circling, which is ridiculous. But I'm not going to complain. I'm just going to let them do their thing and hope that they continue to gather intel for many years to come. Be long of life. The Cybern ACU, all of the ACUs receive somewhat of a debuff. But the Cybern ACU is particularly useful in that it can return to fights more quickly than opposing ACUs do. It has a buttload of regen is what I'm trying to say here. So even without veterancy, it regens as fast or faster than most of the other ACUs with a tick of veterancy. So while it has 2,000 less health than the UEF ACU, when it does get beaten down, it is going to snap back a whole hell of a lot quicker. We're going to grab T2 there. You need to be building engineers as well. Come over here, please. Do your thing. I think we can probably go for a T2 factory. Right now, we've got a pretty good store of interceptors on both sides, but I don't think we have anything to fear. Positivity. Don't get stuck out, please. The Chief Jaguar might have gotten himself in a whole heap of trouble here. He's got enough Mantis in the vicinity to cause his death. Yep, he definitely misstepped. Holy crap. He is down to half health, but he does have tanks moving up in the rear end, so I don't think he's going to get killed. In fact, he is going to eliminate a large number of the Mantis, and green is going to have to pull back. So, nobody's in big trouble, but I think the majority of the reclaim is going to get left out here where Chief Jaguar is going to be able to get it. So that is going to be a little bit frustrating to deal with. Chief Jaguar, of course, the confirmed eco-horiest of the eco-hors, and he is not going to be one to let reclaim get away from him. You need to move those up there, bud. We're going to go ahead and lay in 2 more mass extractor upgrades. We're going to build 1 engineer, and then I'm going to build gunships. Lots and lots and lots of gunships, because I think gunships are the way to the future. So we're going to take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of you, assist the T2 engineer. That T2 engineer is going to build a handful of P-gens. Actually, come here. We're going to queue 1 on this side, 1 on that side, and 1 on that side. And that is so that the engineers will walk from one P-gen to the next without clogging up their pathfinding. And a Chief Jaguar is dead. Well done. Well done, indeed. Jaguar is out of the freaking game. That was a little unexpected, but he had the Jester in there to do work. and did not really have a whole lot of support from his team. I can't see Jaguar's base. I can see a lot of factories getting destroyed there. I think what may have happened was Jaguar was trying to cover the front with just too few units, and Green is 100% invested in spam and was from the earliest portion of the game, and Jaguar was simply not able to catch up on production. Obviously, he does have a pile of factories now. That was a T2, that was a T2, that was a T2, that was a T2 or possibly mid upgrade. So we have 2 T2 mexes versus possibly at least 3, maybe 4. And Jaguar built the factories later, and I think that's what led to his demise. All right, Roke is in with the gun upgrade. He is going to be a prime snipe target, so I need to get interceptors over to him. Green is still a bit safer being at the back, so we're going to do that right there. Still got intel over him, and nope, 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 nope. I need to do that. What are you pinging? Point defense. Okay. Well, we're going to go save this guy's butt. I'm going to get up here with Tursto. We're going to send all of our available gunships there and set the spawn. I think we have enough interceptors to save him. And I don't think anybody has a T2 land factory yet, so I don't even have to worry about the mobile flak, which is an awesome, awesome thing. There is a T2 air factory in the rear, so we might possibly be getting Corsairs soon. I just need to keep an eye out and not do anything incredibly stupid. So we're going to go after Precaution. He does have some T1 anti-air, but it's nothing that's going to do too much damage to my gunships. And we have successfully engaged the enemy air, so I think we're good. Asking for air cover. Nope. You are not getting it, good sir. You are not getting it. In fact, I am getting more air assistance from Tursto, who has also sent all of his interceptors up. I've got all of my interceptors out of range. Yes, so we'll continue the air lockdown and roll on with some more. This is looking pretty freaking good, guys. I don't see this going wrong. We've got Green rolling up into the airbase. We've got Roke collapsing his side. Levitican was going for a T3 mass extractor upgrade. I can't even right now. I don't know. I am so sorry, North Team. I am so sorry. But apparently that is the way the cookie crumbles on this specific day in history. I'm going to roll in with the T2 gunships. And I'm actually going to, instead of upgrading any more mass extractors, I'm just going to put all of my assistants on the air factory in order to pump out gunships as quickly as possible. And there goes Roke killing his. I'm going to grab all of my gunships, and we're going to go move up, kill off. Actually, I'm going to help out these mantis here. Nope, it's already dead. Okay, so I'm going to kill off that air turret, and Levitican's dead. We're going to go after white. This was a wonderfully balanced 47%. Why on earth? Indeed. That is my biggest question right now. Why the hell would you get a T3 Mex before you upgraded all of your T1s and before you got air? That's just absolutely uncalled for. Alright, white has control Cade, taking all of my gunships with him. And here comes AK-74. Gunships with your name on it, bro. I'm going to be fighting with Roke over who gets this kill. Come on, Inties. Get over here. This, my friends, is what we like to call a steamroll. This is best case scenario. We had a player in the middle who was doing only eco that could have come in later on. The spam was truly, truly real. And that, friends, is how you fight a land war. a lot of times Wonder plays out in several different ways. Either everybody texts and you get all of these experimentals, or nobody texts and it's a spam war, or everybody gets air sniped, and then you have what happened in our game, where one side does spam and the other side does eco. And when you're in close proximity, let me tell you, mexes do not have good DPS at all. You cannot save your base with mass extractors. All right, let me reset a couple of things and we will get going with another game.